Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City's so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so light.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, April 1st, and I am your host, Ashley Gurrie. Oh my goodness, 1 year. Our show is 1 year old today. 1 year ago, I launched Good Morning Frederick after quitting my job in radio and thinking, how can I support the Frederick community? And here we are. We've got a great show for you today. And I'm inviting you, come down to the Home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street. We're going to have a ton of fun today, and I hope to see you down there. We are actually going to be offering Good Morning Frederick merchandise at 50% off today only from 9 to 11 a.m., and we would love to see you. And we're going to put you guys on the show today from 9 to 11 a.m., and we'd love to say hello to you in person. Good Morning Frederick gets rolling right now. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Oh, yes. Well, I got Chris on the 1 year anniversary of Good Morning Frederick. Can you believe it, my friend? It's been a year.
Well, good morning, Frederick, and good morning to Dani, 1 year anniversary. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Real quickly, I got to ask you a question. I always see the great work that they did with the auto detailing for your car. They made you look beautiful, which you're very pretty anyway. The question is, Dani, will they work on our WFMD van, and can they put my picture on there, but can they do something with his hideous face and make it look good? Because if they can, it'd be amazing.
Not hideous. I definitely think they would. I will definitely talk with them about that. But I do think we need the gun show on the side of the WFMD van. I think that would definitely tell the story that we need to be told.
Dani, that van isn't big enough for these biceps, my friend. You'll need a limousine, or you'll need one of those big dump trucks for these biceps. But I don't want to brag. I don't want to be cocky here. We're not here to talk about me, Dani. We're here to talk about your year anniversary.
Woo! Yes. Well, I tell you, it would not have gone so well without the addition of you and Bob Miller to the show. You definitely, everyone I talk to loves our segment. And yeah, I think you guys have helped to make the show even better. So thank you so much.
Well, we appreciate that. But I think what really does it, honestly, Dani, is there's really nothing local anymore. everything seems to be Baltimore, DC, and this is Frederick. This is not only is it Frederick, but it's helping the community. All that
Yeah.
you do, and again, I've known you for a long time, Dani. I know what's in your heart. I know you actually truly care about the community. You work tirelessly, to try to help the community. So, on behalf of Frederick, we truly appreciate what you do.
Yes, thank you so much. It's so kind of you. And, I tell you, it is my pleasure to do this. And, when I left my job in radio just over a year ago, and I was thinking, what should I do? How can I continue to contribute to my community and the nonprofits and the local businesses? I thought, why don't I just do a show about Frederick? And I think that, I was brainstorming with my brother and my husband, because, I still need to make an income. Right. And,
Right.
when I thought about it, I just put it out there immediately. I didn't even really think too long about it. And I just went ahead and just said, what is the worst thing that can absolutely happen? And here we are a year later. So I love it. I love it so much.
Well, the cool thing though, Dani, is you didn't really leave radio. I mean, people.
Somebody's at the. Don't they know I do a show here on every day, Monday to Friday at 9 a.m.?
That's kind of rude. Yeah, that you should have a do not disturb sign on your door. We're busy here.
We're busy. We are busy. Maybe Momma Cone will get the door. Let's see if that happens. Whether or not, I don't even know if she can hear it, to be honest. My dog's now barking. Okay, they're not going away. Hang on one second, Lord.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Hey, can I help you?
Dani, we're
I'm
doing a
Officer
show
LeBlanc
here.
with Frederick City Police. I've been ordered to come get you. We need to escort you downtown. This is a very important matter regarding the kids of Frederick County.
The kids of Frederick County? Can you hold on just a second? I'm in the middle of a show. One second.
Not going to believe.
Listen, what's going on?
I'm telling you, I have a police officer at the door saying I need to go downtown right now. Wait, hold on a sec.
Downtown for what?
Sorry about that. Do I have to go
Can we
right
cut this?
now? I'm in the middle of a show.
I understand, ma'am. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is an
Hey,
important
Dani,
matter. We're going to have to take you downtown.
I hear something over there. Hey, Dani. Dani, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to continue this? What's going on? Dani. Hey, Dani, hello. Hey, Dani, what's going on? Hey, Momma Cone. Momma Cone, what's
Ashley,
going on
I don't
over
know
there?
how to turn
Everything
off the
okay?
stream. Dani had to
Momma
go
Cone.
downtown. Can you help me?
Hey, I'm gonna
Oh,
head
wait a
downtown, see
minute.
what's going on.
I think I got it.
Good morning, Frederick. Well, April Fools, but I am in jail. Right now, I need to be bailed out. I need to raise $500 for Christmas cash for kids. And 1 year, I can't believe it. It has been such a journey, and I'm so grateful to be able to do this every day. Giving back to Frederick any way I can, working with some great friends and amazing people in this town, meeting more people than I ever expected to. I have interviewed, this is show number 245. I have interviewed over 500 people, and that's not counting the ones that I interview multiple times. So it's really, really been amazing. I tell you, it is the 50th annual Christmas Cash for Kids this year, obviously the first week of December. Last year, WFMD raised $116,000, and I truly think we can get over $125,000 this year for the 50th anniversary. So I'm kicking things off to raise money today. In order to be bailed out, I need to raise $500. Now, here's how you can do it. Right now, you could go to promocircus.com/shop
and purchase any Good Morning Frederick merchandise. That will go to Christmas Cash for Kids today only. Or you can come down and hang out with us at 401 North Market Street. We are here till 11 a.m. And you can purchase any Good Morning Frederick merch. Actually, here at the shop, it's all 50% off. So you can get double and also help Christmas Cash for Kids. Everything today is being donated directly. And I'm in jail. You got to help me. You got to help me get out. All right. You can also donate directly through Give Butter. Ash has the URL on screen. And all of the proceeds today, like I said, benefit Christmas Cash for Kids. We got a ton of special guests today that we're going to chat with. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come on down, get on camera, and have some fun with us. We got coffee and donuts and fruit, obviously, too. Got to be healthy a little bit. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this 1-year anniversary show started. Gotta thank our sponsors. I would not be here for a year without our amazing local businesses who sponsor and advertise in the show. Of course, Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick. Let me tell you, it is now time for Rita's. Noon to 8 p.m. every single, noon to 9 every single day. You can also get a hot pretzel or an iced coffee at Rita's. You can order on Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. So if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you. They can also cater, and if you're having a big event, give them a call because they have a mobile unit now, and they can actually come to your event. There is no reason not to have Rita's, 538 West South Street. I gotta thank my good friend Keela for actually supporting this show. She's been amazing, and I really, really appreciate it. All right, today is kind of a free-for-all. I don't really have like a list of rundown of what's going to happen. We're just going to play it by ear and see how it goes. My husband, Ash, loves that. Momma Cone is here. She is being the hostess with the mostest, and of course, Ash is running tech for us today. All right, so I am allowed to have some visitors apparently. So let's get Dave Hawkins back here from Hawkins Landscape. He's here today. He's going to come into my cell. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Yep. All right, Dave. Let's get you, we'll get this all on. All right. You're going to sit it here. You can sit down here, and I'm going to get out of my cuffs. Yeah. I'm a Houdini. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing well.
Excellent. All right. Okay. Are we good?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Mr. Hawkins.
Yes, ma'am.
You have been in business for how long now?
This May will be 51 years.
51 years.
Yep.
And this is your company that you started?
Yeah, started with nothing, a pickup truck and a $100 bill. I out of high school, off I went.
Yeah. Why landscaping?
I wanted to be a farmer, and I didn't have a family farm.
Okay.
So this was close to farming, so I got into this and doing this, and now I bought the farm, so now my farm is my hobby. I have a 6-acre farm, and that's my hobby.
Yeah.
And that helps the landscaping business get a place to operate out of, so it works good.
Absolutely. Born and raised in Frederick?
Yes, ma'am. My grandsons will be 9 generations here. I said our blood's in the dirt.
It is,
From
absolutely.
from the beginning, pretty much. Well, actually, they were in Damascus, and as the families grew, everybody had to migrate out because I have 48 first cousins, 225 second.
Holy
And that's just my dad's side. My
cow.
mom's a small family.
And I know you host a family reunion at your
my farm. Yeah, we have about 250 there, and so it's
That's
nice.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you really are the fabric of Frederick, and
I like to think so.
yeah. Are you going to retire anytime?
I work because I live to work, but I enjoy what I do, and I know people talk about it, especially my age. I just turned 69, but I love my work, and I have bad days, but most people hate what they do, and
Yeah.
my customers can tell me to the day and the time what time they can get out or leave
they're
their
counting
work.
down, right?
Yeah, it's sad that
It is amazing
when-
though when you love what you're doing,
Yeah.
and when they say that you never
Yeah.
work a day in your
Right.
life, and I totally agree. It's really why I quit my job a year ago and said, let me do where I can give back, and I have a
Right.
little bit of control, and I can hopefully help some
Yeah,
businesses.
it's nice to be able to do that because it makes you feel good and you're helping other people, and and it didn't just happen. Things happen.
Yeah. Now with the landscaping, what projects, like what if somebody's contacting you, what are they looking for?
We do pretty much everything, we do from the little townhouse to the McMansion. We do the commercial properties. We've done Hampton Inn, Marriott Data Center when it was the only data center here.
Yeah.
We've done so many of them, but we do everything pretty much. But I guess our golden goose is the higher end residentials, but we do a lot of different stuff too.
So do you guys build hardscapes as well? So
Yeah, that's
you'll
our real big forte. Where we do the backyard. We'll build your patio, the pool, the hot tub, the grill, the pergola, drainage, lights, trees, screening. We'll do everything.
Yeah. Do you enjoy being creative like that?
I
and
love
doing
that, and that's where
Yeah.
if I had my choice, I'd have somebody else doing sales, and I'd get my hands dirty because that's where I'm the happiest.
Yeah.
That's why I tell my wife. I said when I go home at night, I'll be out. I said, I'm not running around on any chasing women or bars.
That's right.
I said, you see me, the dogs, and the mower, the tractor, whatever I'm on,
Yeah.
I'm out playing until 10 o'clock
Yeah.
at night, and I come in, she's asleep, and when I leave at 4 in the morning, she's asleep. So.
Yeah, as a small business owner, I have to say your networking game is second to none. You are out everywhere. You spend a lot of time.
It is, and I tell people it's a part-time job, and not that I really have to, but it's like anything else. People are bombarded with so much information this day and age that if you're not there, you're not top of mind, and it does take that.
Has that been your main form? That and your signs, which I see all over
It
Frederick.
always has been because everybody's always trying to sell me advertisement or marketing, and I said and a national average is like 15 to 20%, and we spend maybe 10%.
Yeah.
And even 10% of that, or 5% of that, is we donate a lot. We do 20 different charities in Frederick now.
Wow.
Yeah, we gave 110,000 last year. So.
Holy cow!
I mean, half of that is the fair. Because everybody thinks we get paid for that, but we don't.
Yeah.
So that's donated.
That's donated, right.
So it's a lot.
They're a 501c5, so it is.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of that too.
Yeah.
Not to trying to pat myself on the back.
No.
But
Well, I think it's
been good to me.
important when you are in this community and you're successful because of the people in it.
Right.
And for me, I'm certainly not at that level yet. I'd love to be, but to give back all the proceeds from all of my merch every month to a different nonprofit. $500 to some of these nonprofits is huge.
Makes a big
and
difference,
so I think that it's really important as a resident of Frederick and a business here to try to give back as much as you can. When did you start networking from the get-go when you were young?
No, when I was first started, I was a one-man band.
Yeah.
And I just was chief cook and bottle washer, and a 16 to 18-hour day was a regular day. Even now it's still 16. It's just a regular day for me, but. I didn't really have time for networking, and then it wasn't as a big a thing, and so labor was a real big deal. Unfortunately, my first 25 years I had all Americans, and I hired and fired 2,000 employees.
Oh my gosh!
It's ridiculous, and I only had 15 full-time people when at my peak. Here's the crazy part: I've had my head Latinas with me 26 years, my youngest with me 18 years. So the next 25 years, I had my all Latino workforce, and I only fired 15 and 35 employees. So there's something wrong with that number. Yeah, there's something wrong with that number.
Yeah, so I would imagine that you have a lot to say about the American workforce because, it's really
sad.
tough.
And I tell people I've been through, of the 50 years, I've been through 6 recessions, never missed a day. I've never laid my guys off. We maybe cut the hours back, and then with my farm, and I have some rental property, so I always keep them busy.
Yeah.
And never leave my guys off, and so.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of that fact.
Yeah, that is a lot to be proud of, because as an entrepreneur, your staff is your largest expense. And
your greatest asset at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
The worst and the best.
Yeah, it
kind
can
of like
be.
wife or husband.
Yeah, but
or husband, whichever the case.
exactly. But no, it's true, and it's like and it's tough sometimes, because you look at it sometimes and think, well, they're not doing it like I would do it.
Yeah.
Right, and you have to kind of let go of some of that and just
that was
know
a hard
that
one
there's
for
quality.
me because, and it was hard. But my guys, that's the thing. I tell the kids, I do a little class. I'm on the state landscape committee, and I said my little class, I said, I can teach you English, I can get somebody to teach you Spanish, and I can teach you my trade. What I can't teach is that work ethic and that pride. And I said, my guys, they have that. And I said, we used to have that.
Yeah.
And we all are immigrants one time a day. If you want to cut the mustard.
Yes,
exactly.
Really,
I said, I might have been one of the first ones here, but still, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, for sure. How can Frederick support you? What do you need from us? You're capable of taking on more jobs. You're ready for that?
Yeah, we're really busy. We have the spring tsunami, I call it.
Mm-hmm.
She had
everybody looks outside
days.
now, right?
We had 21 phone calls in one day.
I bet.
All she could do is answer the phone, write a note, and then we still got the emails and the fact and the website, and so it's a little crazy now. But we can always use the business, and I tell people we're ready when you are. So But we do get the bigger backlog. And then, of course, during COVID, we were all the way up to a year, where COVID killed some businesses and made ours explode.
Right, because people were sitting around looking at their yards saying,
hey, then instead of just the weekends, they're looking every day, they're going out like,
I
my
hate
God.
that.
Yeah, this place looks like crap. And I'm like,
What are 3 things a homeowner could do, your recommendations, just to beautify their curb appeal?
Yeah, I mean, color is always a cheap, quick fix. You buy, annuals and any types of flowers that will do well. Nice green grass, that's pretty simple. And then another one that I love is I love my dark black mulch, with that nice crisp edge.
Yeah.
And then I have the sidewalks, everything real sharp edges. And it's like my wife gets mad. Like say I do my pasture in front of my farm there. You can't tell my pasture from my yard.
Yeah, I love it.
I pick up the horse poop and I mow it. And yesterday I sprayed it and all that stuff. And so I get a little overboard, but I told her, I said it's good advertisement for our business.
Of course. What are there any non-commercial grade products that you recommend for someone to keep their yard?
It's so many things out there, and the problem is there's so much on the market, and that's what Scott's has always used their name to promote whatever they're selling, whether it's fertilizer or whatever. But if you know what you're buying, and that's the problem, everything is a lot more complicated.
Yeah, I hear you have a special sauce that you guys use to make lawns beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, we have our own grass seed, and we have that black gold, I call it. And but I tell people, and not to sound like the car salesman, we can do it cheaper than you can go out and buy the materials, plus the time to do it. And it took me probably 20 years of my business. I sell time first, landscaping second. And that's the big difference.
That's a big thing for people, though.
It is.
If you're spending
most
2 or 3...
Most people work, and they got kids, and if they don't have kids, they got grandkids, and and I said everybody's time's worth something. And we do what we do, and we're very good at it, and and it's just a matter of economics. And I challenge anybody. I said, if you're really honest with yourself, what it'll cost you to do it yourself.
Where can people find you? What's the website?
It's HawkinsLandscaping.com, and we're on 8408 Links Bridge Road, Thurmont, Maryland. And, but that and our phone number, it's 301-898-3615. So I'm old school.
Yes, you are, and I love it. Well, we thank you so much for being such a great part of Frederick.
Thank you.
And sticking around and having this business for 51 years that has been the backbone of many families. We know that small business accounts for 80% of the jobs here in the U.S., so it's so important for small businesses to continue to thrive. And
I always tell my customers I have a lot of mouths to feed because about 30 people, and they all have 3 and 4 in a family. So you take that. There's 150
you are responsible for 200 people
so
plus your own family as well. So we do appreciate it. And because you were here today, we've raised our first $100 for Christmas Cash for Kids. Yes,
Awesome.
and so $400 left to go. We appreciate you so
Okay,
much,
not a
though.
problem.
Thank you, Dave.
All right,
I'm
thank
going to
you very
grab
much.
that. Go have some donuts and some juice.
All right.
All
Where did you
right.
get that accent from?
Yeah.
Where'd
Down-
that accent come from?
Yeah, you don't recognize it as a Thermon accent?
Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, my God, that's crazy that you said that. My daughter, she's FBI terrorist agent. She's getting deployed to Australia for 7 years. I mean, 3 years. So,
We're gonna be on just a
I'm
second.
excited in bed. That's 30
You flip it? Okay, we're flipping around over here. All right, I know I got a couple more people to jump in and see, but real quick, I want to get Jack LeBlanc up. Chat with him real quick. Come on back, Jack. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Is this early for you? Post-college student?
Yeah.
You're graduating, or you graduated?
I just graduated last
All right,
week.
you can have a seat. Come on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you just got it 1 year ago.
Yep.
So Jack helped me to put together the video for today. Not exactly what we brainstormed on my part, but it worked out nonetheless. I appreciate you very much. So tell me, you graduated from Towson.
Yep, I graduated from Towson last May with a degree in film and multimedia. So getting to work with you, making
Yeah.
something like that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I definitely want to do more work as well. Obviously, this medium of video is exploding. Millions of videos are posted every single day to social media. What was your driving force in choosing? I know you went to CTC, right, here in Frederick
Yep.
County. And for those of you that don't know, our Frederick County public high schools have a career and technology center. They have television and multimedia. I think that's the name of the thing. Kids can get, they can do CAD design, they can do culinary, there's nursing, tons of different paths. But you chose that as a junior. Did you start your
yeah,
junior year? Yeah. So tell me what interested you.
Well, I was also a theater kid at my home high school. So then I was in that, and I'd always been into like performing and putting on productions and stuff like that. But I was like, I don't know if the live scene is like really what I want. So, because I was the tech, like the behind the scenes, I did the lights and stuff like that. So I was like, what could I do that's like not live and like, you know, you can edit it, you can like put it together, make it exactly how you want, stuff like that. So then I was like, what if I could do something in film? And then I saw the TV multimedia program and I applied, and it was just a fantastic time.
Yeah, and what a great experience. So for like 2 years, you're able to learn how to edit, how to shoot. You guys do tons of different projects. Adam Frank over there is amazing. I've used many of the students to help over the years, probably for the past almost 10 years I have, and it's just a really good foundation, I think, for you. Do you feel like it prepared you when you went to Towson?
Yeah, I think so. Adam Frank was really great. I cite him for like, he drove me a lot and kept me interested. And I think if I hadn't had a teacher like him, I probably would have not pursued it after high school.
Yeah,
so.
What's the worst thing about this career?
Like the spottiness of jobs, probably. It's a lot of gig work and a lot of like, you know, take what I can get wherever. So I'd like something more stable, but.
Okay, so right now you do a lot of my jail cell's falling
You're breaking
apart.
out.
Yeah, I'm breaking out little by little. Oh yeah, that's $100 right there. You're doing a lot of music videos. You shoot some festivals. Like, what right now are the types of jobs that you would want to get?
Right now, I do a lot of music work, specifically a lot of live music stuff. So I shoot concert videos. I work with a festival company. Last summer, I went to Hinterland. I went to Ocean's Calling. I went to Bonnaroo, shooting a lot of videos there. A lot of social media stuff there and stuff like that. And then, so I'm doing the same this summer, but it's, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's your recommendation for a young person thinking about this as a degree and a career?
I would say make sure it's something you want to do, definitely.
Yeah.
Because if you're not serious about it, you'll get burnt out quickly.
Yeah.
But just keep going, pursue any opportunity you get given, even if it seems like something you're not necessarily into, you know, you don't know what it could lead to. You could meet someone on that set or that shoot or whatever, and then it could lead to something you do want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, tell people how they can get in touch with you.
You can reach out to me on Instagram at JackInThePit or email iamjwleblanc@gmail.com.
Awesome.
LeBlanc is LEBLANC.
Yeah, awesome.
And reach out to me. Let me know what you want to do. We can make something happen.
Yeah, we will. And we're going to do some more for sure. I appreciate you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Thanks
everything.
For having me
Your mom hooked us up together. I'm
Yeah.
friends with your mom on social, and she saw my post, and so I want to thank her too. That's awesome. Excellent. All right, I'll take this. Yep. Yeah, you know what you're doing there.
Yeah.
All right. You're good. It's all good. Okay. I'm going to scooch because Ash is chatting. It's okay. He's back there chatting away. We're good? All right. So I broke out of $100. So this is the $100. Have we sold anything, Mama? All right. We're selling. Hey. We're selling. That means we're raising money. Where am I looking? I'm over here. Okay. $500 for Christmas Cash for Kids. That is our goal today. You can do it a number of ways. You can go to the Give Butter URL that's on. Is that on screen?
No, that was on the screen during the open. It's what she's had on the home sheet.
Oh, okay. Can we? Ash will put that back up. He'll put it back up. Give Butter. Link that goes direct to Christmas Cash for Kids, and we'll get an update a little bit later on that. You can come down to 401 North Market Street and you can purchase Good Morning Frederick merch. Actually, until 11 a.m., all Good Morning Frederick merch is 50% off, and you can do that as well. We'd love to have you, I'd love to hit that goal. It's the 50th anniversary of Christmas Cash for Kids. I'd love to get to $500 today. And then finally, you can go to promocircus.com/shop, or just click on that merch link at the top. Purchase anything. You can have it shipped to you, or you can pick it up here at 401 North Market Street, not today, later. And that will go toward, everything sold today will go toward that Christmas Cash for Kids total. And help me break out. Help me break out of jail. All right, who do we have? Oh, Gail is here from the lottery. Hey, how are you? Come on, we'll get her because I know she's got to get back to Baltimore. How are you, my friend? Come on into my jail cell.
All right.
All right, I'm going to put this on you. Perfect. All right. You guys recognize my good friend Gail from the Maryland Lottery. Thank you for coming up today.
Sure, congratulations.
Thank you. I know, it's crazy. It's been a year. I've been working with Gail for several years, well, probably 6 years now, in my radio job, and they were gracious enough to continue to work with me now.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is happening with, have we had any more winners, Frederick?
We've had some, always. So we've had
I know.
I looked this week, the past couple weeks, we've had a few $10,000 winners in the Frederick area.
I'm telling you, we're a very, very lucky area.
Yep, and also we have our Home Run Riches promotions going on
Okay.
now.
Oh, yeah,
now that
opening day
baseball's back.
happened, yes.
And we picked our first group of winners, and for the month of April, there were 26 winners selected, and 2 were from Frederick, 2 Hagerstown, and 2 even from Cumberland. So
Oh, wow.
definitely represented.
Yes,
And
yes.
those winners all get $500, and then $500 additional for every Orioles home run during their game. They're all
Okay, so
assigned
they
a game.
each get assigned a game. That's why
we
there's
pick
26.
Right. So we
Gotcha.
pick 162 winners total for
Oh,
every
fun.
Orioles home
Yes.
game, every Orioles game, and yeah, so they each get $500 for being selected. $500 for every Orioles home run during their game, and then an extra $5,000 for any Grand Slam.
Whoa.
And they had a bunch last year, so.
Yeah. So that's
yeah.
a really great game. So is that a scratch-off ticket, or
No,
that's
that's actually a fast play ticket. So I
Okay.
know not everybody knows about our fast play games. They're similar to scratch offs. You win instantly, but it prints off out of the machine,
Okay.
and you just look at it and you know right away whether or not you
Oh,
won. So there's a
wow.
Home Run Riches fast play ticket. You can enter winning or non-winning tickets into My Lottery Rewards.
Yeah.
For the chance to be selected.
That's really cool. Now, My Lottery Rewards is online,
Yes.
different than the app.
Right, so there's 2 different apps.
Yeah.
For My Lottery Rewards has its own app.
Okay.
Or if you rather do it on your computer, you can also
Yes.
do it there. It's free to join. It's our loyalty program. You enter all your tickets in, and there's always different promotions going on.
Yes.
With all sorts of prizes. We give away vacations, appliances, all sorts of
Yeah.
things.
Oh, there's some great prize, second chance prizes you guys do all year long. So
definitely. There's always something.
Yeah. And all right, so we've got the baseball happening. What else is going on?
So my most recent favorite is our Back to the Future
That's so
ticket.
cool.
And I'm going to give you some to give away at
Yes,
another time.
yes,
So
yeah,
make
we
sure
will.
you get
We will give those
It's
away.
really cool. It has all sorts of images on the ticket from the movie. It's, believe it or not, it's the 40th anniversary of the movie.
That makes me feel very
I
old.
know.
Yeah, 40
Or we
years.
could just pretend we didn't even get to see the movie.
Exactly. We just saw the reruns on TV.
So this has a second chance promotion too. You enter your non-winning tickets into My Lottery Rewards, and what's really cool is that the prizes we're giving away, they're all cash prizes, and they all have a correlation to the movie.
Oh.
So the top prize on the second chance is $8,888.
Of course.
And that is to represent 88 for the
Yeah.
speed the time machine must be.
I love it.
Yeah, and then there's like other prizes, 1955 to reference the year in which they travel back in time, things like that. So it's a really cool ticket. It's a really creative second chance promotion with those fun cash prizes.
You guys do really well with that, though. I mean, I loved even the gift tag scratch-offs we had over the
Yeah, I like
holidays,
those
and you
too.
come up with some really great promotions. Okay, anything else? So baseball's the only sport right now that
Yeah.
you guys have. You have scratch-offs ranging from $1 up to
50.
$50.
So there's always something, for everybody. Different
Yeah.
types too. Like some people like the ones that take a little bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
bonus
like the crossword.
the bingos.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to spend that much time on a ticket. So something out there I think that everybody can choose.
And I know a lot of people use scratch-offs as wedding favors and gifts, and there's a lot of different cool things like that,
Yeah,
too.
and then like during the holidays, we do
Yes.
our scratch off trees and wreaths.
Yes.
And, yeah, I've seen it also as like favors and things like that. Of course, if they're over 18, you got to make sure everyone
gotta
receiving
make
them
sure.
is over 18.
That's why, yes. So, Maryland Lottery is sponsoring our adult egg hunt, and it is county-wide, starts April 14th. One winner is going to get 100 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs, which is really awesome.
Yep.
Plus, there will be other prizes, and of course, you do have to be 18 or older. And we want you to play responsibly, but it is a lot of fun too, and it's a great little gift to give.
Exactly. We always say, we just want to reinforce that it's supposed to be fun,
Yeah.
the lottery. It's supposed to be for entertainment purposes.
Yes.
If you feel stressed out when you're playing or
Yeah.
that you're playing just so that you can pay your bills or something,
Yeah.
please don't do
Yeah.
that. We
No.
always have help available at 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 if anyone thinks they have a problem or
Yeah.
anyone family members do.
Yeah.
But we just always want to say it's just fun. Have
Yeah.
fun with it. Spend $1 or $2.
Yeah,
whatever
that's
you
right.
can.
Yeah, mdlottery.com is the website. There are kiosks in, grocery stores, gas stations, where you can buy and redeem your tickets.
Yep.
And it's very simple to do. You don't have to go to a liquor store unless you want to.
Right.
And it makes it
And
so
you don't
simple.
have to. We always say it's not. You don't have to talk to anyone. You can go buy
Yeah.
it from the vending machine. But
I do like that, although I do feel pressure if there's a
people are in
line.
line,
If there's a
yeah.
line, so then I have to just kind of get my stuff together. But it is nice if you want to go pick your numbers or play the same ticket. It'll ask you. It makes it very simple to keep playing. And
Yep.
any new games coming out?
So next month we have the cool Back to the Future
Yeah.
that came out in March. Oh, we're actually in April now.
I know.
So later this month we have Pressure Luck and
Okay.
Let's Make a Deal. So
Oh, Pressure
some
Luck is a
more-
game. That was a game show, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was
So,
with that
the
little-
whammies.
Yeah, the whammies. Yes.
So we have both of those coming out in April. So we can come back and talk
Yes,
about that at
we
the end of
absolutely
the
will.
month.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we want to thank Gail and the Maryland Lottery for their support of Good Morning Frederick for an entire year, and hopefully that will continue. I love having you guys.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Got to make sure Mama gets you a T-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Sure, that would be great. Give me a chance to get a drink. We'll be back right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Pulling for Veterans is a nonprofit that educates the public on PTSD. You can rent one of the trailers starting at just $1 per hour. The trailer is filled with information about PTSD and how to help. Plus, each trailer honors a vet and acts as a rolling memorial. More details at pullingforveterans.org.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shannon Flannery beyond compare.
Yeah.
You fooled me too.
Well,
Good job.
Good old April Fools. I love it. You're such a good actor. You're a great actor.
What could I say?
Yeah.
You know, I act like I know what I'm doing on the air with Bob Miller. I act like I know what I'm doing with you on Good Morning Frederick every morning.
That's right. That's right. Well, we love that so much. Yeah, look, I appreciate you guys so much. You do add a great component to the show, and it's really a lot of fun to hang out with you. Somebody's calling me right now.
Another interruption? We just got interrupted a little while ago by the police. Now we're getting interrupted again.
Someone's calling me.
I do love it, Dani. Look, it's when you do it, when you're in this industry, whether it be radio, hosting a show, you know how it is. The host and hostess, if they get along, if they truly like each other, they're going to click. Me and Bob think very highly of you. Of course, me and Bob get along great.
Yeah.
And congratulations for this whole year. I mean,
thank you.
I didn't have a doubt in my mind when you were going to start this process. I didn't have a doubt in my mind that you would succeed. I know you again. I've said it before in history, we worked together in the past at the other radio station.
Yes.
I saw your drive while you were over there. When you were my supervisor, I saw how hard you worked, and you wanted the same thing from us because well, you were working hard.
Yeah.
And then you're doing this. Now you're with us over at WFMD, and I think one of the best things for Christmas Cash for Kids is the fact that you're with us because you have these amazing ideas. When we're sitting there in meetings, you know, everybody's talking. Dani's kind of like looking into space, but she's thinking. And her head's like, what can I do to make this better? And all of a sudden, ideas just pop out of her head.
Yeah.
So
well, Christmas Cash for Kids is a big deal. It's full circle for me. I worked at Z104 back in the 80s, and that Christmas Cash for Kids lived there. Of course, Z104 was taken over by a Washington, D.C. signal. And I believe that's when, did Bob bring it over to WFMD?
He did. Bob actually brought it over to WFMD. And it's really cool because our mutual friend, legend over in Frederick, Kemosabe Joe.
Kemosabe Joe,
was
that's
also
right.
involved with it. And I worked with Kemosabe Joe at another radio station. And to be able to be part of this Frederick history, from it going from Kemosabe Joe to my good friend Bob Miller, and now for me being a part of it, it's better to work with you and Bob Miller. It's the coolest thing. I've done some cool things in radio, but nothing like Christmas Cash for Kids.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, when you do it for the kids, now you know that it's going to be successful. So, Chris is not
That's me,
18
Chris.
Anymore.
No, far from it.
Yeah.
Although I do act like I'm 15 years old sometimes, but
You do. You are not a movie buff at all.
No, hate movies. I am just buff, by the way. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Throw it out there. Ash is looking at me like, seriously, do we have to invite this nut over here for this? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we had a conversation a couple months ago, and I said, hey, I need to get you a list of iconic movies that we actually, Ash and I, started for our son during the pandemic. We said, you know, I think he was 17 at the time. And I said, there are some movies you have to watch because there are so many references to our movies that you're not going to understand the context unless you watch them. So we made him a list. We made you a list. I said, hey, here's the list. But then it exploded. It's now like 250 different movies. And then you've added a couple that weren't on the original list. But we are challenging you. For every movie you watch, I originally said, I'll pay you $1, and that will go to Christmas Cash for Kids. But then some of our colleagues, Bob Miller, Drew, who else? Mike Banks, have also said they'll kick in $1. So every movie you watch, you actually get, what, $5? $4?
$4 right now, and with every baseball movie I watch, it's an extra, I think it's $5.
Right.
Extra.
So our friends Rick Wilson from Frederick American Little League said any baseball movie you watch, they're going to kick in $5, which means you make $9 on those movies.
Correct.
And speaking of Frederick American, we talked about this yesterday. Their girls softball, so it's I think it's Frederick Girls Softball is how you can look them up online. They need 2 rec players for their softball leagues, and I think it's 8, 9, 10-year-olds. So if you've got an 8, 9, or 10-year-old daughter who wants to play softball, they wear cool, hot pink and black. That's all that matters is what the uniforms look like. But you can reach out to Rick Wilson for that. So they kicked in an additional $5. So you have started watching. You try to watch 2 movies a week.
Right. So
and
I'm at a little over $100 right now.
Very good.
So we started this at literally the first week of January, and Bob likes to make fun of me because I watched the movie I absolutely hated, Shawshank Redemption. It's one of the worst movies out. Listen, if I'm gonna watch Ashley's looking at me like, we gotta get rid of this guy.
I know.
If I'm gonna watch a jail movie, I want to see fights. I want to see some type of violence, not the girlfriends or something. Anyway.
So we have discovered the intellectual movies are not Chris's favorites, but you have found some you liked.
I did. I really liked Bad Boys was great. And let me tell you something for all you guys out there. If you're thinking about doing something that you shouldn't be doing to your wife or girlfriend, you should be doing that. You have to watch one of the freakiest movies about cheating on your spouse ever.
Fatal Attraction.
It'll make you rethink your decision. Actually, look, I will say it actually brought me and my wife together because she's always been wanting to get me to watch movies. I do it now. We're just waiting for a double date with you and Ash.
That's right. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. We're going to go to Warehouse Cinemas and we're going to watch some good movies.
It's for a great cause. Another great idea you had benefiting Christmas cash for kids.
Yeah. So, speaking of, coming up May 14th.
Yes.
You can actually come with us to Warehouse Cinemas and see The Never-Ending Story. You can watch the movie with Chris. We can get his immediate feedback. It's $20 a ticket. You get your popcorn and soda is included. Of course, all of the money goes to Christmas Cash for Kids for that. And we're going to have the link up very soon, both on Good Morning Frederick and on WFMD's social media. So we'll be able to sit with you and watch your reaction live and in person.
Dani forgot to add, if you're sitting next to me, keep your hands out of my popcorn. And for crying out loud, don't drink my soda. I'm going to have my name on there.
At Warehouse Cinemas, you don't have to worry about it because it's free refills on both. So.
But still, I don't want somebody's lips all over my straw. I mean, or somebody's hands in my popcorn. I'm sorry, Ash. I don't bring a lot of class to the show.
Don't worry about me snoring at the end.
Yeah, exactly, because the seats are so comfortable.
Real quick question. You said there were donuts over here?
Yeah.
Okay. I parked over in the garage over there. Got a contact high. So I'm really hungry.
You go get some. All right. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you so much.
On Good Morning Frederick.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, go get some donuts and some fruit, maybe. Maybe some fruit. All right, we're coming up next. Is Ashley? Yes, Ashley number 2, and then we'll do Michele and Michele. And we'll do, okay, that's great. Poor Ashley's been here since the very beginning. Everybody came early. I love it. All right. Okay, my good friend Ashley Schweinhart from Tree Trekkers. How are you?
I'm great. I'm just gonna say the best movie is The Fifth Element.
The
No
Fifth
cheating spouses in
Element.
that.
I hate that movie.
I love that
Ash
movie.
loves that movie. He loves that movie.
Is that an April Fool's Day joke?
Yeah.
No, I love that movie. It's my all-time favorite movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, right. I know. Something weird you didn't know about
That
me.
is something I did not know. That is definitely another 2 truths and a lie. Tree Trekkers.
Yes.
Yes. So you guys are now, are you 5 years old?
6.
6 years old now. Yes. Excellent. You're doing a lot of really good stuff coming up. You always do. You always have some really great fundraisers giving back to the community. Yes. TreeTrekkersMD.com. Go get your season passes right now. Coming up this month, you've got Teacher Appreciation Day,
Yes.
and that's new.
That is brand new, so it's the first time we've ever done this. I'm really excited. So on April 16th, teachers climb free. There's also going to be a teacher happy hour from 3 to 5 where you're going to get free food and drinks. So we're really excited. This was a fun way to give back to teachers who I think, we're always trying to find ways to support them. So this was something that we could do for them.
Yeah, and I also saw, I think, on your socials, they can purchase tickets for other climbers at a discount.
Yeah, so We'll extend that a little bit, but it's 20%
Oh, is that over?
off. It expires today.
Oh, well, get right on it. You have time.
See,
It
that's till midnight
expires
tonight.
Yeah.
20% off for additional tickets if you want to climb with your family or friends.
Yeah.
It is the week of spring break, so teachers are off that week in Frederick County.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. And what is it about tree trickers that you just really love every single day when you're out there?
Being outside, being in the trees. So we're on 30 acres of protected forest, and I think just our whole motto is escape the screen, get into the green.
Yeah.
And I think I love to see people put down the cell phones, leave work and actually get to go outside, enjoy being in nature and enjoy being with each other.
Yeah, you guys invested a lot in that property. Like you said, it's protected forest. It's beautiful when you get there. It's just off 144. So you're not that far outside of Frederick City.
No.
And yet you have this beautiful piece of land that you have amazing trails. I've done them. Not as great as her, obviously, and I was very sore after. But you've added, was it last year was the your zip line?
Yeah. So we added last year a zip line that goes across the driveway.
I love that. That's very cool.
So 2 full zip line trails, and those zip lines are included in your ticket. So all 16 of our trails are included in your ticket.
Yes, and you have stuff from beginners all the way up to experts. So if you've never done this before, no worries. They will get you all set up. And if you are an expert, no worries, there are trails for you as well.
Just like a ski slope, goes from like your bunny slopes all the way up to double black diamond, and we have multiple difficulty level, or multiple trails in each difficulty level.
Yeah.
And then we also have, for those of you that maybe aren't climbers, there's walking paths that you can watch your climbers. There's cornhole, giant checkers. We added ring toss. So there's stuff to do on the ground if you're not the climber.
Yeah, if you're taking your kids and maybe a group and you just want to chill out and read a book, it is really peaceful out there. And there's some great chairs you can sit in. There's also pavilions you can rent for special occasions.
Yep.
And you guys have packages for that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, we have party packages. So we have 4 different options. You can also do a la carte, create your own. And then we have special group rates for scouts, nonprofits, and then even corporate. We do incremental discounts for the more people you have, the more discount it is.
Yeah. And you're always willing to work with people, at least hear them out. So if you have a special event or you have a nonprofit that you're working with and you want to do something, talk to her. She'll guide you in the right direction because she has done fundraising events for years now. Big one is Climbing for a Cause.
Yes.
You do 2 a year.
We do 2. So Climbing for a Cause is going to be our 80s party. It's going to be May 24th, and that's going to be for Girls on the Run. And then we'll have our Climbing for a Cause festival in August 16th, and that's going to be for Relay for Life. 2 of our investors are cancer survivors, so that's a cause that's near and dear to our hearts. We want to make sure we're giving back to the community because they were there for us when we were going through what we were going through.
Yeah. And when you say 2 of your investors, one of them is you, my friend. So we are grateful to the funds that are raised through the American Cancer Society to keep someone like you around for us, for sure.
Thank you.
Right now, you're in Leadership Frederick County.
I am.
How is that going?
I love it.
Yeah. And that is through the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. It is a 9-month program, or not weekly, it's a 9-month program that you attend different things and learn all about kind of this county that we're in.
Yeah, we have different content days. It's usually 2 Fridays a month. So they have like a leadership lesson, and then you'll go out into the community and learn about different agencies, aspects in the community. It's a great program. If it's something you're interested in, it's going to be again through the Chamber of Commerce, and they are accepting applications for 2026.
Yeah, and it gives you just a kind of bird's eye view of things that you don't typically have access to as just a resident here, even a business owner in Frederick. Gives you kind of a depth of knowledge, and you meet a lot of great people that you may not have come in contact with.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's a really great program too. All right, so for tree trickers, what are your hopes for this year? I know every year. We want nice weather every single day,
yeah.
certainly every weekend.
Yes, Mother Nature, are you listening? Sunshine on Saturday.
I know, I say that. Even here at the shop.
We're looking at the forecast for the weekend. Let's get it together.
I know. First Saturday even. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I know. And I was like, Mother Nature, we're good for you. We protect the trees.
That's
we
right.
clean up trash. Like,
That's
we're
right.
good. You want us.
Yes.
Like, help us.
Yeah.
I think spreading the word, like if you haven't been, come check it out. I always say once we have a customer, they're a customer for life because it's wonderful being
wonderful.
out there. We have, like we said, we had several events coming up. We also have Moms Climb Free on Mother's Day, Dads Climb Free on Father's Day. So, you know, if you're looking to check it out, not quite sure, those are great days to come because it's free.
Yeah. And you have a great staff. They will get you geared up, teach you everything you need to know. So there's no fear in that sense. And you're very secure in all of that. Obviously, you have to be because your insurance wouldn't take anything else. I got to make sure you're safe. But you do what do you call it, a dual?
It's a smart clip system.
Smart
so
clip.
it's two clips and they talk to each other.
Yeah.
So when one's unlocked, the other one doesn't unlock. They come off, so you can't double click.
Yeah, you can't. Very, very difficult for anything like that. Now there are times where you might have a little issue, and that's okay because staff is readily available to help you out. But really, as an adult, doing something like this with your kids, showing them that being active and physical is a great thing. Spending a few hours out on that course is a lot of fun.
Yep.
So the tickets, like your kind of entry-level ticket, is a 3-hour
It's
climb?
a 3-hour experience. That experience is going to include your harnessing, your ground school, where we teach you how to use your equipment. You get to practice using your equipment, and then you'll head up to the main platform and start climbing.
And all of that is only about half an hour, right? 40 minutes?
Depending on our climbers. Our youngers might take a little bit longer. They might want to do our practice course a couple of times to get comfortable. So it can take anywhere from like 25 to 45 minutes. Just depends on the customer.
Yeah.
And then it's $59 for that 3-hour experience. We actually cost less than any of our competitors within a 2-hour distance from here. So it really is a bargain. We're one of the largest high ropes courses in the U.S. Sometimes that sticker price is a little bit shocking, but like I said, we have a lot of free options. We have the teachers climb free, moms climb free, dads climb free.
Well, and let's just say you can't do anything for $20 an hour around here. You can't bowl, you can't do any sort of, and certainly physical activity like that. Tree Trekkers is also one of our sponsors for the county-wide egg hunt, so they have kicked in a number of free climbs that are tied to our eggs. So on April 14th, you're going to want to make sure you're part of Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page so that you can potentially win one of those 3-hour climbs, and then you have no excuse.
Exciting, right?
Yeah. You have no excuse.
It really is. You do get it's a bang for your buck.
It is for sure. It is for sure. All right. If there was just one more thing you'd want everybody to know, other than treetrekkersmd.com, what would that be?
I think part of our mission is supporting small local businesses. So please make sure you can support us. But there's a lot of small local businesses out there. We are always happy when you are shopping, spending money at any of those local businesses.
Yeah, and you guys
shop local, please.
Shop local, that's for sure. Look, I mean, we said it with Dave Hawkins, when you support local, it helps exponentially. You guys have a huge staff. You give a lot of high schoolers their first job, which is, I mean, that's being almost eliminated now.
Yep.
You have some really great people that have worked with you for a long time, which is awesome.
Yep.
But to be somebody who, how many people do you guys have on staff in the summer?
So in summer, it's anywhere between like 30 to 50, depending on how many hours a week our staff want to work.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of staff. It's our first job. So we put a lot of time, energy, and money into training our staff.
Yep.
And then I think that's a service in and of itself.
100%.
They're set up
and it's a huge investment.
Yes,
it is a huge investment for businesses to give quality training to people to set them up for success in their lives. And I think that that's so important. So get out there, support Tree Trekkers. TreeTrekkersMD.com is the website. Buy your tickets today. Get those teacher companion tickets before midnight tonight. And have a great time on April 16th if you're a local teacher. All right, thank you so much. All right, let me get this. Ash, can you run the 24 hours or
top 3? Hey, it's Dani from Good Morning Frederick. If someone called you up and said, hey, I got 24 hours to spend in Frederick, what would you tell them is the must do?
24 hours, so much pressure.
Wow, wow.
The first thing is walk Carroll Creek Promenade.
Yeah.
National parks.
Yeah.
Say that they definitely need to walk all along the creek and go down into Baker Park.
Or go to one of our lovely wineries, breweries, distilleries, because they're all around the county and they're fantastic.
Just relax, just unwind and take advantage.
If they like to drink, I'm gonna say the distilleries.
Goes back to outdoors, the parks.
It's a crazy place. There's just a lot of stuff here you wouldn't expect.
A stroll around Baker Park.
They must walk the creek.
Well, I'm gonna be like, I'm taking you out on the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Right?
I love the small town.
Are you interested in history? You can spend a whole week.
On a road trip all around Frederick.
All of the art galleries that are on Market Street.
Yeah. And browsing around downtown.
A walk downtown for the shops and the restaurants.
The city, you know, is walkable, it's really pretty, it's a very cute town.
Walk Carroll Creek. Walk along Carroll Creek and go to some restaurants. The beautiful, Thurmont, the Drive, the country roads.
What I am so proud of is how eclectic and different every single little spot is.
The covered bridges.
Downtown.
Head straight downtown towards Market Street and walk either way. You're gonna find great food, walk the creek. You're going to find pleasant people, lots of entertainment.
The national and scenic byways that we have. I mean, there's so much. How do you fit it into 24 hours?
Go take a walk around Baker Park.
The Delaplane.
Downtown on the promenade, walk around a little bit, probably hit a brewery.
Yeah.
The creek at night with the boat.
Come downtown and go to different restaurants.
I've never met a meal that I didn't like.
I'm partial to Bushwallers. I think you have to go have a pint at Bushwallers.
You'll not find a city better than Frederick.
Eat at a really good restaurant.
Walk the strip a bit, walk the canal, kind of see Frederick and take it in for what it is.
The boats in the winter or the lilies this time of year. And then eat at a good downtown restaurant.
Cunningham Falls.
You have to go up to Cunningham Falls.
My first thing is always the restaurants.
All the stores and restaurants downtown, eat, drink, be merry. Go to the Common Market.
Yeah.
Co-op.
Our craft beverage entities.
Some art.
Get in some arts and culture.
Walking through downtown and Baker Park.
Definitely have to come downtown.
You need to walk and shop Market Patrick Street.
All of the art galleries.
There's breweries, there's wineries, there's gonna get you outside.
Basically, we're saying downtown Frederick.
Yeah. Obviously do all the shopping, but go to so many good restaurants. I couldn't even pick one.
See some live music.
Go for a little hike in Gambrill Park or something like that.
Well, I want to say stop by the Orchard, of course.
Greenbrier, that place, it's got the beach.
My wife likes to say, every time we come downtown, she says it reminds her of a Hallmark movie.
Okay, I would say the restaurants.
There's just so much art here.
Stop by Baker Park on your way, maybe Maryland Heights would be my favorite hike in Frederick.
Yeah. Go to Cunningham Falls State Park.
Come downtown for sure.
Yeah.
Dining.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of good dining. The restaurants and then the stores.
Walk along Carroll Creek and get some food.
Our beautiful downtowns, our outdoor recreation.
Check out just the arts and the music of Frederick.
Take a walk in Baker Park.
Go through Baker Park.
Walk Carroll Creek.
You need to take in the downtown.
Okay, 24 hours. All right, we started off at Bakehouse. We get delicious bakery from Bakehouse. Then we walk down to Frederick Coffee. We get our delicious coffee there. Then we're gonna walk up Market Street. We are gonna stop by and get some cute stuff from like The Muse. And we're gonna get chocolate from Perfect Truffle. And then we're gonna go down Patrick Street and look at the cutest like mirror balls and vintage stuff over at MC Vintage. And then we're gonna go up and we're gonna get lunch at the Orchard. We're gonna walk up Market Street to go walk off our lunch, and then we're going to come down Market Street, and then we're going to go to Wine Kitchen and get some delicious dinner with a wonderful bottle of wine. And then hopefully Alive at 5 is happening because it's a Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
We have a great, it really is beautiful.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Pulling for Veterans is a nonprofit that educates the public on PTSD. You can rent one of the trailers starting at just $1 per hour. The trailer is filled with information about PTSD and how to help. Plus, each trailer honors a vet and acts as a rolling memorial. More details at pullingforveterans.org.
All right. You know, live streams are awesome, excellent, and crazy as well. All right. I just want to say A&S Construction, thank you so much. Sandra has supported this show since day one. It's a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Go to ansconstruction.net. Tell Sandra you saw her on Good Morning Frederick, and she will take great care of you. Remember, when you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. All right, so we had a little technical glitch when we had Thompson Gas in. So we're going to have to get them back in and on the program, but that's kind of the way live goes. But it was great to meet them. Thompson Gas does service Frederick, Hagerstown, actually Washington County, and even into Damascus if you need, I was going to say petroleum, propane. They are the ones to do it. They were also telling me they have metered propane, which is kind of great if you qualify for that. That means you only pay with what you use rather than having to put out a lot of money all at once, like right before the winter. They actually will come and fill it up, and then you get invoiced, I guess, based on the meter, which is kind of cool. ThompsonGas.com, and you can find them at Thompson Gas on your socials. They've been around, I think she said, since 1975. So want to thank them as well. Got to thank all of our sponsors and supporters. That includes those of you who are watching. I have people who religiously check into the show. They share the show. They are my biggest advocates out there in social media land. I am so appreciative for every single one of you. I wouldn't be here without you. And, you know, I'm never going to have 1 million subscribers. This show is not for that. But I would love to get to more people in Frederick County knowing that this show exists and reaching more people, because I want people to know that this is such a great area. I really do. All right, so if you missed the show, maybe you're just tuning in, we had Dave Hawkins from Hawkins Landscaping, 51 years in business, amazing stuff. Look them up, hawkinslandscaping.com. If you need any, they'll do your townhouse, they'll do your farmette, they will landscape, mow, and make your lawn look beautiful. Gail from the Maryland Lottery was here. And we've got, I got to thank Colonial Jewelers. If you're a bride-to-be, Wedding Walk is coming May 3rd. You're going to want to register at colonialjewelers.com. You get there's tons of vendors in downtown, get you set up for your wedding. And then Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, kenstrans.com, been in business, family owned since 1968. Again, Ashley from Tree Trekker said it best. When you support local, you're not just supporting the business owner, but you're supporting all the employees of that business, and it is a huge, huge effect when our local businesses are doing well. The local economy, one of the things that makes Frederick great is that our local economy is really, really strong because of the small businesses that are here. And so we can't do it without you. So when I say, can you please share the stream or tell someone about Good Morning Frederick, it's not empty. When you do that, you spread the word for a lot of these local businesses and nonprofits. All right, are you heading out? Okay, can you wait? I got to get Michele Rankin on real quick because she's been waiting, and then I can drop you in, and then we'll do Karen, and we'll do quick. Yeah, we'll get you on. We got Pulling for Veterans here. Got a lot of great people who came out to support. If you want to come down to the Home of Everything Frederick, you can do so. We're here till 11, 401 North Market Street, and purchase your Good Morning Frederick merch, 50% off. And we are trying to raise $500 for Christmas Cash for Kids. So if you go to promocircus.com/shop and purchase any Good Morning Frederick merch online today, all of that will be donated to Christmas Cash for Kids. Dave Hawkins, because he was here, $100 goes to Christmas Cash for Kids. I know that there's been some sales. I got to get a total from Momma Cone on the merch that's been sold here today. And I got to check Give Butter. You can go to Give Butter. Is that still on? Ash is going to put that link on screen so you can see it. I think it's givebutter.com, and there's some numbers afterwards. I do believe it's case sensitive, so go to Give Butter and give directly to Christmas Cash for Kids, which is awesome. Can you send Michele Rankin in, please? All right. Michele Rankin from Stroll. Yeah, we have Michele Payton and Michele Rankin. All right, here comes Michele Rankin. You can sit over here, and I'll get you mic'd up. She's wearing the shirt.
Wearing the shirt.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so this is Michele Rankin. You are the editor, owner of Stroll Lansdale. Owner-publisher of Stroll Lansdale. It is a monthly magazine that is distributed to the residents of Lansdale.
Correct.
Yeah, and you've had this magazine now for a year?
Almost a year.
Almost a year.
We'll be in print 1 year in July.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what a change for you career-wise. I remember talking to you when you were just considering this and you were thinking, I don't know.
You know, when I was first approached about this, of course, the first thing I said was, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about a magazine, running a magazine, owning or publishing a magazine. No, I don't think this is something I want to do. And then I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, Dani, I thought, I've lived here my entire life, as you know. I know a lot of people, and I've always felt like I'm a connector of people. People will call and say, hey, who do you know that does this? Who do you know that does that? And I thought, really, that's what we're doing with Stroll Magazine, is we're connecting these businesses with these affluent neighborhoods, and then we connect the residents through the stories that we tell.
Yeah.
So it really did seem natural at that point.
Yeah, and I love it. And it is true. It's very true, like everything, just like this show. It's really about giving people another alternative to learn about businesses in their communities and hopefully, support them for sure. We are now working together starting in this month's issue.
Yes, we are.
So exciting. So we have teamed up to support a local organization, and not only are they getting exposure in the magazine, but 100% of the proceeds of all of our merch for the month is actually going to go to the local charity, except for today. Today is Christmas Cash for Kids, but starting tomorrow, we will be giving 100% of our proceeds to A Mother's Rest.
Yes.
And actually, on Wednesday, the 3rd. So Thursday. The 2nd. I go to A Mother's Rest to see the actual facility. We have talked to the owner, Andrea, right? Yeah. And we've interviewed her already, but we're going to go see it as well. So tell us a little bit about this nonprofit.
Yeah, so A Mother's Rest was actually started by a mother who had a son, and she was a caregiver for him. I believe he had Down syndrome. And what she recognized was that people, mothers as well as fathers, but people in that caregiving role, there were times that they needed a break.
It's 24/7, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
And so she started A Mother's Rest just for that purpose.
Yeah.
So they have this beautiful inn in Newmarket where those caregivers can go and get that time needed to just re-energize themselves.
Yeah, and what I love about this is you poll your residents to find out information about different nonprofits. I had never, I think somebody a couple months ago had mentioned it, but then I'd never gotten in contact.
Yeah, I had never
heard
of it.
Yeah, and so one thing about Frederick County is we have 1,500, I think, registered nonprofits in the county.
Huge.
And there's so many doing amazing things, and it's so nice to highlight them.
Well, and that was one of the things, you know, you and I talked about when we decided to partner on this. I mean, obviously, we both go way back in our communities. We both really enjoy supporting our communities in all these aspects. But one of the things that we said was, wouldn't it be kind of cool to find some nonprofits that maybe the mainstream isn't familiar with?
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, did we ever?
Yes.
So we poll our residents who live in that neighborhood. We have this article called Missions That Matter, and all they have to do is nominate them.
Yeah.
And then we do all the work.
Yeah.
We get in touch with them, we reach out to them, we write the story.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you get to showcase them on your show.
Yeah.
And I just think it's just another way to bring awareness to our
Yeah.
community.
Absolutely. Well, if you have a local business and you're looking for exposure in Lansdale, you can reach out to Michele. How can they find you?
So there's several ways to find me. You can actually go online to strollmag.com, and you can find, through our locations, you can find the Lansdale publication. But probably the easiest way to get in touch with me is really just to call me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to call me. My phone number is 301-788-7371. Or you can also email me at Michele, Michele.Rankin, RANKIN, at strollmag.com.
Yeah, very good. Well, definitely reach out, and yeah, hopefully you get exposure to that great neighborhood. How many magazines are published each month?
We have a little over 1,100 homes in the Lansdale community. And sometimes when we meet with businesses, we find that maybe Lansdale's really not their target audience. We actually have magazines all over the United States. And here in this Maryland, D.C., Northern Virginia area, we have about 12 different magazines.
Okay, so if Lansdale isn't your target, you can look at other areas through you and get an ad in there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate everything you're doing. We're looking forward to this partnership and kicking it off this month.
Awesome.
It's great.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm going to grab that. All right. Let's do real quick Michele Payton, and then Karen. I know she's got to get moving, so. I don't think I'm bailed out yet. $500 is all I need. $500. Well, $400. Come on in.
Making me come to jail.
Yep, come visiting hours. Visiting hours are still rolling.
Do we need a lawyer?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I got a family connection.
Yeah, that's right. I know. That's always a good person to know.
Congratulations on your 1 year.
Thank you. This is Michele Payton, Pulling for Veterans, pullingforveterans.org. You guys are doing a lot. You got your flea markets coming up this month.
First one, April 27th.
Yeah.
150 spots available for anyone who wants to come out. All kinds of vendors, farmers, markets.
And that's
anybody
at the
that has
farm.
something to sell.
That's right next to Tree Trekkers.
Yes, very easy to find.
Yes, very easy to find. $30 per space on that. There were a lot of really great vendors last year. You're doing it 3 times. April, August, and September. April, August, and September. You can find more information on Facebook at Pulling for Veterans there. You guys are also doing a big thing with motorcycle classes.
Yes, we have a grant where we can sponsor 125 veterans to get their motorcycle certification, to get their license so they can enjoy the freedom of the open road, the camaraderie of other rider groups, and so forth. So if anyone knows a veteran that wants to get their motorcycle license, tell them to email us at outreach@pullingforveterans.org.
Yeah, and you guys are taking care of all of that for them, which is really awesome, because sometimes that might be an inhibitor for them to actually do that. And there are a lot of veterans groups that ride motorcycles, especially in this beautiful countryside that we have here. So they can get information about that. You guys recently took some veterans down to the 50th end celebration of the Vietnam War. You guys went to Easton.
Yes, we did that this past Sunday afternoon.
How
Quite
was
a
that?
touching
I
ceremony.
bet.
They had a huge turnout in Easton, Maryland, to see the older Vietnam veterans that were there on the side of the road, and they were saluting us.
Oh.
Was quite touching.
Yeah.
Got some great video footage. that we'll be sharing out on our Facebook channels and YouTube as well. Had our first female veteran that pulled one of the trailers for us, harnessed to it. So we have our first lady.
Nice.
And Gail Bell from here in Frederick, Maryland, and then Tommy Monner, who's also an Army veteran, were our two veterans that pulled the trailer through the parade to signify the weight that veterans carry with PTSD.
Yeah. And so the whole organization, Pulling for Veterans, is about educating and awareness about PTSD. We are still losing 22 of our veterans a day in this country.
Yes.
And that is a travesty.
And some reports show up to 44 a day.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's
And
terrible.
That we need to try to stop, and sometimes just knowing the signs and understanding can maybe help get them the help they need.
Yeah, and the trailers start the uncomfortable conversations that don't come up at the dinner table.
Yeah, and so each of the trailers that they have has educational information on it, and it's also a rolling memorial where there's an image of a soldier, a veteran that's lost their battle with PTSD on the back.
Yes.
And you have more veterans than you have
trailers. Right now, yeah,
right. So you're looking for trailers to turn into these rolling memorials and reminders, and but you can rent one. So it's just about, I think it's like $1.50 an hour.
$1.50 or $2 an hour, depending on the size of the trailer that you need. Because it's not about the rental income; it's about the messages out in the community.
It's about getting them out on the roads and making sure people understand the PTSD, the signs, and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are doing great work. Pullingforveterans.org, outreach at pullingforveterans.org if you want information about the flea markets, the motorcycle licenses, or anything that you guys are doing. Thank you guys so much.
And thank you for always supporting us in all we do.
Oh, yeah. Always love it. All
Enjoy
right.
your day.
Yes, yeah. Big old 1 year. I'm
Yes.
1 year old today. Love it. All right. Can we send in Karen Crum from the fair? Now, my next victim. She's coming to see me in jail. She's bringing a checker to me. That's another.
That was my main purpose.
I know.
How are you?
I'm great.
Can you hug people in jail?
Yes. No touching. No touching. No.
You don't get yelled at. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm good. Make sure my phone's off. Should have done that before.
All right. If you don't know, this is Karen from Nicklas from the Great Frederick Fair. You're the GM, right? Is that your official title?
Yep.
Runs everything, pretty much. Keeps everything going like a very tight ship. You guys work year-round.
Yes.
The fairgrounds is basically the hub of events in Frederick all year long, but certainly the fair, September 13th?
12th this year.
12th.
Yeah, 164 days from today.
Oh boy, we got the countdown on. Getting ready for the fair is a big job.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys literally go to conferences to learn about things, to make the fair even better every year. But truly the purpose of what you guys do is educating our young people on agriculture in Frederick.
Yes, that's our main mission, and that's why we do what we do, and we're excited. This past weekend, we had a beef workshop. The kids weighed in, 135 steers weighed in this week. So.
Wow.
Yep.
So how does that, well, first of all, how do kids get involved? What do they have to do?
So the youth program is 4-H FFA, and then there's also a separate Great Frederick Fair youth program for those kids who are involved in ag that aren't in 4-H or FFA.
Okay.
And they can just contact our office to find out more information, but we do year-round educational workshops, and they have to keep project records, and then of course they get to exhibit their big showcase and our championship for kids that aren't, for those kids it's their sport, is the fair itself.
Yeah. Tell me about your experience in Frederick County and your love for our farmers.
So I was born and raised in Frederick County. My dad was a dairy farmer, retired from dairy 2 years ago. And so my whole life I've grown up around it and had that appreciation for the work ethic and how just it's a 100 or 365, 100% all the time you're on, and just think it's amazing. And I knew that I wanted to get involved in agriculture somehow to help promote and educate people on where their food comes from, and then just the importance of keeping it alive in Frederick County.
Yeah, yeah. And so when did you first get involved with the fair?
So the fairgrounds is owned by 250 life memberships, and my family has life memberships from most of my aunts and uncles and everybody. So the fair was always just kind of what we did.
Yeah.
It was part of our family's tradition, and then I was involved in 4-H and FFA and put stuff in the building at the fair. And then my ag teacher in high school asked if I could go to an ag education meeting for her to just fill in, and then I got told that I was on the Ag Ed committee, so since 2008, I think.
Okay.
And then I interned with a local ag communications firm in 2012, and then I got my full-time job in 2013. I left for a little bit and then came back. So,
okay.
Yeah, I knew exactly, like I knew when I was on that committee that that's like a place I wanted to be involved in, and during my internship, it was just, I knew what went into I had an idea that all the work, because people are like, what do you do the whole year,
50
not
weeks.
the 9 days of the fair?
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, now I'm like, I could use a whole another year to plan, but
yeah.
we have an amazing team in our board of directors and staff, and it truly is community, and people that you wouldn't even realize that are involved in it are helping in some capacity behind the scenes, and it's just super awesome to be involved and work with all these businesses and people that help us get it.
Yeah. What did you show when you were a kid?
I didn't show animals.
Okay.
I just did, I entered stuff in the building, baked goods and stuff.
Oh,
Blue ribbon cookies.
Momma Cone's trying to get a blue ribbon this year. She did cake last year.
Yeah.
I think she got second place. So
Yeah,
let's
that's
talk a
awesome.
little bit about that, because that's one of the big things a lot of people don't know.
Yes.
You can enter items into the fair.
Yeah.
It's about a few days before, and it's usually $10, I think, per.
It's $12.
$12. Sorry, $12. It's all good.
It's been a long time.
That's okay. No, it's all good. $12. You enter, but you get a week. You get a pass.
Yes. So if you're a Frederick County resident, you can enter in our farm and garden or our household building. Household, you can do things like photos, quilts, probably something that you're already doing or making, preservatives, baked goods. You name it, there's probably a category. We even have a taxidermy category, so there is literally something for everyone.
Literally.
It's $12, and you get to get a pass for every day of the fair, which is a $90 value.
Yeah.
Plus, if you win a blue ribbon, or first, second, and third places are awarded with premium money as well,
Yeah.
which is a couple dollars and
Yeah,
stuff.
Mom
but-
got money. She's so excited.
Yeah, but if you enter a couple and you place, then it's potential that you'll get your $12 back.
for sure.
And then we have a farm and garden building where you can, if you grow flowers, vegetables, fruits, there's categories for hay, silage, corn, you name it. There's something in that category as well. So
it's very, very cool, but it's so fun to, when you do enter something, that you go in and you see, and
you have to walk in and find it and see if it has a ribbon, or see why it doesn't.
Be like, wah.
And compare it to everyone else and be like, oh.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's definitely fun, and a good way to get involved, and a good way to know that you can come to the fair every day for a very affordable price.
Yeah,
too.
for sure. I was telling the ladies when we entered, I was like, who gets to taste all this stuff? So is it the board for, how does that work?
No,
Do you have
so
a team of people?
The buildings are run by superintendents and seasonal staff members, and then we have most of our judges are certified through a program. So the Maryland Association of Agricultural Fairs and Shows has a judging school.
Holy cow!
So people actually go to school to learn
So the fact
proper
that I was
way.
trying to bribe them with things, it was not working. These ladies were not having it.
No, they have the moral and ethics class. It's number one.
No doubt, but it really is a very cool way to get involved and get a pass for the week. And we know a lot of people that each member of the family puts in their thing, because the Great Frederick Fair, the 9 days that it's here, I mean, the food, the entertainment, everything that is included with your ticket. There's a lot of free things that you can do.
Yes.
And of course, there are the days where you can save money on the rides and all of that, if that's big for your family.
Yes.
Yeah, and you guys are always looking at adding to make it valuable? I know you work really, really hard at that.
We keep trying to add new free attractions and update all of our exhibits and ag education. We have amazing volunteers that run all of those programs and help to update and freshen them up every year, like the birthing center.
Well, the birthing center by far is the shining star, I think. Every year I love and I look forward to that. It's just unbelievable to me that they know here this week it's going to happen, and it usually
Of course, we
does.
always fingers crossed it happens when the hours of the public are 9 to 10 so that people can see it. But inevitably, one or two of them are born in the middle of the night.
That's right. That would be me if I were that mom, for sure. Now, entertainment at the fair, you guys typically bring in some really great acts. I know we can't talk about anything yet because nothing is firmed up, but soon you guys start to announce May, June?
Yeah, so
maybe July.
Depending. We're getting really close. But just stay tuned. We're kind of actually trending in the industry this year is that people aren't buying advance tickets as normal.
Okay.
So we're kind of like
pushing a little bit just closer to the date.
We're still not totally confirmed 100% on all of our entertainers. We're getting really close. And then we want to make sure our sponsors get the opportunity to pick who they want, and so we will, as soon as we can, we will publicize it everywhere.
But the things you can count on are the Demolition Derby. You've got cars, and then second night with trucks and vans.
And we're going to have our tractor and truck pull.
Which is always very, very popular.
And then we're going to definitely have a hip-hop style show. I'll let you ponder what that could be. Definitely an older country, definitely a Christian, and definitely like a classic rock. No, not rock. A classic oldies.
Classic hits, maybe, or
I'll say oldies. Oldies, but goodies.
You guys can start commenting to think who it might be. But the announcement will come soon. But really, the fair is just amazing. Again, the food. There's so many people producing some great food. And
our vendors just started registering this week, so hopefully everybody comes back and we have the same menu of everything.
And we talked to Dave Hawkins this morning, and I know he beautifies the fairgrounds.
It's amazing.
He is
the
amazing.
landscapers.
And it just looks beautiful. You guys do a lot of work, I know. Well, we appreciate you so much. Another $100 is going into the till for Christmas Cash for Kids. Appreciate everything you do, really.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I know it's a lot of work. I see behind the scenes what happens, and I know you really work hard to give Frederick an amazing fair. So,
thank you.
Thank
well,
you.
we hope everybody comes and sees us in September.
Yes, absolutely.
Our team is working really hard, and they are. I do truly. I think I have the best job ever. You might think you have the best job ever.
No, but I think you have a pretty good job.
Because of all the people that I get to work with, and our sponsors and our amazing supporters, and we can't do it without everybody in Frederick's community.
Now, when do Jack Passes go on sale?
Jack Passes are on sale now.
They're on sale now.
And they're $35 for one admission, one unlimited ride wristband good any one day of the fair. And you can use code GFF for $5 off always.
Oh, little hint. There you go. Pro tip.
And
GFF.
if you normally get a Jack Pass, we try to remind people, but we always do a Black Friday special sale, which is usually $10 off. It's the best deal we ever offer, and it's literally in the November following the fair. So be on the lookout for that to know that you can buy.
We'll make sure there is a reminder. And we're going to do some Jack Passes for the egg hunt?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So
I was supposed to bring those today, wasn't I?
That's okay. You're not far. You're not far. I know where to find you. Yes, so they are sponsoring our egg hunt. The countywide egg hunt kicks off April 14th, and Jack Passes will be part of some of those prizes. So we really do appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Great
having
to be
me.
Seen. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. Make sure you get
I hope you can get out of here.
T-shirt. I know. Make sure you get a T-shirt from Momma Cone when you head out.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Can we do top 3 things, Ash? Or hi. Having a great time. We got 15 more minutes. Hey, it's Dani, and I asked my guest, what are the top 3 things you love about Frederick? Here are their answers.
Where do I start?
I think that the culture that we have here
of people being kind and nice to each other.
The people.
One is the community.
I love that Frederick is so vibrant.
How friendly everyone is.
This county is so amazing at giving back.
I've never lived in an area where the community is so supportive and just well connected.
Like the people are the difference in Frederick.
The geography?
The sense of community.
There's so many different activities and things to do.
There's always something to do.
The food.
I love the restaurants.
We are in such a great location as a launching point to other places in the area.
I love the historic downtown.
This is magical.
Wineries, big fan of wineries.
The people.
The community.
Second favorite thing is that we retained the old architecture from the 1700s. And
I love this little walkable vibe, this walkable downtown.
Yeah. We're also close enough to DC.
The compassion and the outreach in the community is really unparalleled.
I love the diversity.
We have that special,
we do.
Whatever it is, we have
got
it.
I feel the creek,
The scenery and the activities.
I love how relatively small town it feels.
In Frederick, everybody is so welcoming and open.
There's a genuine sense of community here.
I love the community.
Of the creek.
It's nice, it's quiet, the people are great. It's been a blessing for not just from the business perspective, from a family perspective.
I love the community.
We are never at a lack of things to do. Just look at your calendar.
The people that make up this community is really different.
There's something going on every day.
It's very vibrant.
It's the downtown. The downtown's so cute.
Business support.
Nature. I mean, there's a lot of really great parks and hiking and streams. So as a family, we enjoy doing that.
I love from the Frederick, the community.
Love the school system. With
The sense of pride that everyone has in the community. Yeah.
I am a big fan of some of the shops downtown.
Yeah.
It's small enough that you can still see people you know.
The young community in a way of like, they're very active. I feel like people really go outside and move around.
The people.
The first that comes to mind is the community.
Frederick is so friendly.
Food is amazing.
The collaboration is unparalleled that we have.
The community.
This is an amazing place to raise family.
I love hiking and I love anywhere nature, and I love Cunningham Falls. I love anything like that.
I love how friendly the people are.
Our connectedness.
One, the people.
I'm really happy to be here.
I feel like Frederick has a little bit of everything. Like we have the downtown scene. We have all sorts of shops, so I can go do like my errands, and then nature is just like right there, so I can get out and get in touch with nature.
Probably the food.
You can't talk about Frederick without talking about restaurants, man. There's so many good restaurants.
People are so friendly and so welcoming.
Collective effervescence.
How can we support each other,
Yeah.
right? And Frederick does just an insanely good job of that.
It's unique,
I love the sense of community here.
The people.
I love the many places you can go to eat. There's enormous choices out there, and it's fun experimenting in different restaurants and trying new things I never tried before. I like that.
Yeah. Embrace risk as a community.
The collaboration that we have.
I love the growth. I love that we never stop trying to find ways to solve the problems in Frederick County.
I don't see us ever moving from here.
That's what makes Frederick one of the best places to live in the world, probably.
We're good. Okay. All right. I am back with Jennifer from WLR Automotive Group. You guys are the home of the Auto Spa Express, the Lube Center, and the Auto Shop. Am I right?
The auto repair.
Auto repair.
You got it.
Yes. Okay. A lot of great locations here in Frederick, and you've been with the company for a while.
About 5 years now.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. You do a lot of the community outreach. I see you everywhere.
Yes.
And you guys are hugely supportive of the Frederick community. I know you do a lot of things quietly and under the radar, but really it needs to be acknowledged that you're a huge supporter of a lot of local business, including this show, which we appreciate so much. What is it about WLR that you really love?
Honestly, it is that I get to do this community outreach as the community engagement manager. I get to be out with people like you and
I love it. It's my passion, and without Randy Simpson, the owner, allows me to be able to do this. So I have to say that even back, I was the marketing manager initially, and the culture of the company internally is the same as sort of like, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And we treat each other as the golden rule. And so that was what drew me to the company, was just that they treat each other nicely. We treat, our neighbors nicely, and we volunteer, and we do things in the community. And so I love that.
You guys definitely do. I think I saw you guys at a Toys for Tots thing that Momma Cone and I were at, sorting toys, and you do come out in droves and in support. All right, so you've got, I know you said don't ask you any numbers, but I know, how many locations of auto spas and Auto Spa Express do you guys have? Because I know you just redid the one up on 40, had a grand
Route
opening.
40 now is a flex location, so it's sort of an express and then full service. So it's best of both worlds, and it's doing really well.
That's great.
So in Frederick alone, we have 7 locations. We have 2 Auto Spa Expresses and 1 full service Auto Spa.
That's amazing.
And 3 loop centers, and then the auto repair. So this is sort of the bulk of our business, and then our corporate offices here in Frederick. And then overall, we have 30 locations throughout Maryland.
And it's all privately owned still, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
one owner. And,
Yeah, that's really cool and hard to do nowadays, to keep it kind of like that, and we love that as well. The Auto Spa Express I absolutely love. I mean, I think it's just so handy, and there are, you guys do like 1,000 cars, it seems, in a day, which is really amazing.
We can. We have the capability to do 2,000 if we
really?
can. Yeah, so.
Wow. Yeah.
We don't usually do 2,000 cars a day, but we could.
Yeah, and really important, as we've said earlier, for the the community to support a business like yours, because you have hundreds of employees, and those employees obviously have families, and so really the ripple effect, when you get your car washed every month, you're really helping a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. You guys supported Boomtown, which we love. I got to thank Rhonda McLaughlin. She kind of helped me formulate the idea for today, and that's another really great opportunity.
Yeah, we really enjoyed Boomtown. We thought it really came together. The end piece of part 1 was just so phenomenal, and we really enjoyed it. And being able to be behind the scenes a little bit was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun.
We're looking forward to part 2.
Well, we want to thank WLR, also supporting the countywide egg hunt, launching April 14th. We're going to have some free car washes for you if you find those eggs in and around Frederick County. And you're going to want to make sure to follow the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page when we release all the images the morning of the 14th. If there was one thing you'd want Frederick County to know about WLR, what would it be?
I think the biggest thing is that we do a lot in the community, and if you haven't seen us out and about, and you need help, and you're an organization in Frederick, and you think that WLR would be a good fit, just reach out. But yeah, I think that's the biggest impact that we're doing right now.
Yeah, I love it. You guys are very accessible, and you always listen. And not that you can do everything, obviously, no business can, but you do try to get involved as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming down today. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
And because of WLR, we got another $100 toward our Christmas Cash for Kids fund. So trying to get bailed out in the next 6 minutes. Ash has to leave, and I'm going to have to hurry up and get the next interview in and out. Wrap it up, he said. I got it. I got you. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right, who else is out that I have to? Alina. Can you? I know you don't know people.
Thank you for the shirt.
You're welcome. Thank you for everything. Do I have to come get the?
I meant to bring them on.
That's okay. It's okay. I can stop by and get them.
Or I can bring them.
Okay. All right, Alina, you're up. Sure. Come on. We're just here. You can just come sit. Look at her. She's like, no. Come sit. Come sit. It's all good. You guys can sit over there. I'll sit over here in the corner. All right. Let's see. We make sure we're all in picture there. Be on the edge. There we go. All right. I'm going to hold this. Okay. You got dragged in. You didn't even realize you were coming. It's all good. All right. I'm with Alina and Willow from Sandbox Brew House, the newest brewery to hit Frederick.
Yeah.
You guys are in the old Rockwell East location on Northeast Street.
Yes.
And I just ran your interview not too long ago, so our viewers are pretty familiar. But how are things going since you opened?
Oh my gosh, things are going so well. We have a lot of support from the community. We're really excited about everybody that's coming in. You know, it's everybody.
Yeah.
We want everybody. We want clubs, like we said in the interview. We just want the steeplechasers are coming in tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So they're going to do their big run, and then they're going to stop in for a drink afterwards.
You gotta have that beer after a big run. And is it everything you expected?
Everything and more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's a lot of just little things that you got to keep organized constantly. It's a constant work in progress. You can't let the ball drop ever.
No. Now you've been a small business owner for a long time. Diamond Dog Resorts is your company as well. The dog theme. Have your dogs come out to the brewery yet?
Yeah, so many, and then a photo shoot of the dogs, and also just like customers' dogs have been coming in.
Nice.
It's been great.
Yeah,
very
excellent.
We've had a couple customers come to the Diamond Dog Resort and board their dogs.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it's working
That's
out.
really great. Now, the nicer weather is coming. Hopefully, we get the patio, which is beautiful there on Northeast Street.
Yes, the patio is beautiful, and we're continuing to put in flowers as the weather warms up.
Yeah.
And it'll be beautiful.
It is going to be great. You guys are going to have extended hours, though, right? Not your typical brewery hours, or you're waiting?
We're waiting.
Yeah.
So it's we're
now.
open till 9 o'clock during the weekdays, and then on Friday, Saturday we're open till 10:30, and Sunday we stay open till 8.
Okay, so you're open 7 days, though. A lot of breweries are not
Well,
open.
no, actually, sorry. We decided to close down on Tuesdays.
Okay,
So
Tuesday's your day off.
Just for a little bit.
You need a recharge.
Until we figure other things out. But
of course.
Tuesday is the day off.
All right, Sandbox Brew House, Northeast Street, also a supporter of our countywide egg hunt. So if you find one of those eggs, you might get a gift certificate to Sandbox, so you can go hang out there with or without your four-legged friend.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Alina and Willow for stopping by today.
Oh, I just want to do one plug on the beer. We've got amazing beer.
Okay.
People are raving about the quality and the taste of the beer.
Well, you have. I met your brewer.
Yes.
And
John Burroughs.
Yeah, and he seems very, very excited about what's coming.
Yeah. So if you get one of those $20 gift certificates and those eggs, be ready for a great adventure over at the Sandbox.
I love it. We love good beer here in Frederick for sure. Sandboxbrewhouse.com, right?
Yes.
Sandboxbrewhouse.com. Check that out. All right, Ash, I got 2 minutes. Can I finish up in 2 minutes? Yes, I can. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. I don't know who else is out there that might need. All right, let's make sure we got everybody because we don't. Is she still here?
Did Ashley Gurrie?
Yes, I did have Ashley on. All right, we got O.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
I messaged her at 10 o'clock last night, and she brings that in today. If you ever need beautiful carving, come over here, O. Yeah.
I didn't even know.
You look beautiful. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. They can't even tell. We're sitting so far away. Trust me. Look at me. All right. Real quick, because I got to wrap it up. You're going to be my final.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. This is O. She is from The Box Theory. I am telling you, I messaged her at like 9:30 last night, and she decided she said, I have nothing. And yet she put together this beautiful piece. You are really about art, tying in art and food.
Yes.
I have seen some of your spreads. They are literally a feast for the eyes.
Thank you.
And you have been doing this for The Box Theory for how long now?
This is my 3rd year.
3rd year. You also do classes, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you have any coming up soon?
Yeah, I have one coming up
Saturday before Easter Sunday.
Okay.
So April 19th.
Yeah, where's that one?
It's at Hidden Hill Farm and Vineyard.
Yeah. Tying in your food with wine, a perfect combination.
Yes.
Your love for this stemmed from what?
Stem from just really just how I like to be in the kitchen, and you know, like love cooking and love making everything pretty, and I also always wanted to be different, do something different that nobody done.
Yeah, well, I think you elevate the typical charcuterie with the carvings you do and the way you manipulate foods so that they just become part of this really artwork that you can eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoy that.
Yeah. So you can do spreads as small as a tray, and people can order from you because you work out of a shared kitchen, right?
Yes.
So how do people order from you?
So they can go to my website, theboxtheory.com, and they can pre-order it just anytime. I actually quit my other job.
You did?
Yeah, January 1st, 2025.
Congratulations!
So I'm doing this full time.
Because when we interviewed, you were still working full time.
Right.
Congratulations! That is amazing.
Thank you.
And that's I know, a scary risk, and you're just like, but you know, when you can commit 100%, you're going to be able to get so much more out of it.
Yes.
Oh, well, we love it. We're going to have you back when we can talk longer. This is theboxtheory.com. If you need something for a party, whether it's small and it's a tray you just order from her, or you need her to do like a conference table size spread, she can handle all of it for you. Theboxtheory.com. This is O.
Thank you.
Thanks, O. That's beautiful.
All right.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Yep. All right, let me just... Oh. Okay. Yes, yes, I do. Thank you, Oh. Really appreciate you bringing that. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. We're going to talk again. I'm going to get in touch with you, and we'll do another interview.
All right.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Again soon,
Yes,
okay?
absolutely. All right. All right. Wrapping up the 1 year show. We appreciate, oh my gosh, I could have talked to people all day long, but Ash has to get to work. I have him out. We raised, did we do any sales here, Mama? Yes. We did? Ma, how much did we do in sales? She was supposed to be running reports. It's okay. We got all day. Momma Cone. Hit that. Yeah, yeah. We still have Chris here. We got Ashley from Tree Trekkers here. We got Shannon. Oh, we didn't even get Shannon on. She didn't want. She sat over here. She is actually helping us buy a home. So I will be able to have real world experience on the real estate goddess. And what's that? Not us buying a home. No, no. Buying a home for my siblings. Momma Cone is. And yeah, here in Frederick, which is fun. It is an awesome, fun experience. We're actually going to go see a house today. So if you have a house for sale in Frederick, I'd prefer 21702. We can do that. All right, I don't have any idea. I don't know what's come in online at givebutter.com, but I know we raised $300 between WLR, Hawkins Landscaping, and the Frederick Fair, the Great Frederick Fair, and I can take down the last of the, yeah, at least that was painter's tape. All right, and I can actually show you guys, if you haven't seen yet, these are our shirts from this year's one year show. These are our April Fool's shirts that are now available at 401 North Market Street. I'll get them online today, and you can buy them as well, because after today, they will benefit A Mother's Rest. But for today, till midnight, they benefit Christmas Cash for Kids. Thank you to 34 Blast for kicking in the last to make us 500. Whatever that is, Ash is doing that for us. We appreciate it so much. It's for the kids of Frederick County. 50th year of Christmas Cash for Kids this year. And Ash, 34 Blast is the company. If you ever need any technical help, you can reach out to him at ashley@34blast.com. Want to thank everybody. Got to thank Shannon Flannery. The Home of Everything Frederick is where I do a lot of my shows. 401 North Market Street. She is the goddess of real estate for sure. And she opened this shop right on Market Street. Oh, come now. Yeah. The best. When I said I quit my job, what did you say?
So let's do it.
Let's do it. Said I opened a place, why don't you come out here? And you have been so gracious, honestly. And it's been a pleasure to work by your side and help, maybe hinder, you know, the shop here. But it's really been a lot of fun.
No, it's been a great collaboration, and I think that, you know, what were the shirts that I got us?
Oh yeah, I have that shirt still. But yeah, we're forces to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
I think for sure.
Yeah, and that, you know, we both have the same desires for our community, and I love what we're building here, and I'm just so proud of you and happy for you.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, that's it for us today. 1 year. Oh, well, there we go. $181.50 in sales on top of everything else. That will be donated to Christmas Cash for Kids. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Here's to another year of fun and laughs and great information. Please share, please like, because it's not selfish for me. It is for the businesses and nonprofits here in Frederick. So appreciate you guys. We're out until tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Please.